Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amito and this is my channel. You're very much welcome. And to my subscribers, thank you so very much. I appreciate you a lot. And for those who haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. So today's topic is, why does Black Americans complain so much? Why is it that Black Americans complain so much? Let's go and watch. You know me, most times I do like to react to certain videos. I want to come with proof. I don't want to just talk about things anyhow without any proof. So let's watch this video, and then there are like two videos, right? Let's watch the video and then we talk about it, or things that are close to what we are watching, what we are going to watch right now.
Day one in Cameroon. I'm in my mother's homeland. I touched down last night. Ain't nothing too much going on. One thing that did really stick with me though is the must. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna go too much into that because not everyone is fortunate over here like I am back in the US. But it does make me appreciate my mother running up that bag for her children to live better. But yeah, man, we in Cameroon, yeah? Cameroon. Right now, we in public transportation in Cameroon. My door doesn't have a handle. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. We on our way to the market. You feel me? Air is nice and polluted. Tonton,
Yes.
say what's up.
Huh?
Tell him say what's up.
Okay.
Say what's up, mama.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
We are in Cameroon.
We at the market and we gonna try some Cameroonian juice. Mama, what do you call this?
Gino.
Gino.
This is Cameroonian juice.
Gino. We got some Cameroonian candy too. I got stopped by one of the workers because supposedly they thought I was trying to record their products and make their store have a bad name. And I was kind of scared because I didn't know what they were saying. But yeah, we at the market. All right, we finished shopping. We got the bag. We about to go back home on our public transportation. And yo, I've seen like 3 people on one bike at the same time. I had to roll my window up because supposedly the people on the motorcycles be thieving through the windows, so that's good to know. All right, y'all, we back home. For day one, we just gonna do a little taste test of this bonbon collarets. All these damn flies. And we trying some Cameroonian juice. First up, we gonna try the Gino, alright? By the way, I know we took the taxi there, but I was talking to my uncle. Before I started recording, he was like, yo, we should walk to the market. It's not that far. Bro, that drive was 10 minutes. Now imagine if I had to walk back with all them groceries too. Back to this taste test, the Gino. This is fire. Top tier drinks right here. It tastes like if a Calypso was carbonated. For a soda, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. All these damn flies. Now we gonna try this. Oh. I don't like it. This is trash. I don't know if I got any Cameroonians in my comments, but let me know if I should try different candy here. I'm gonna use this to water down that flavor. I'm gonna give this a 0 out of 10. That was ass. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see what day 2 has in store for me. Like and follow so I can get this bag up and do more traveling videos.
I know some people say, Amito, they see no problem with a video. Obviously, if you see no problem with that video, and then, I don't know, you are the problem if you can't see any problem with a video. So this guy came all the way to Cameroon, his mother's country, his mother's birth country, his home, I can say his home, though he was born in America and what, but Cameroon is also still his home. You cannot compare Cameroon to America. That's one thing. You can't. The first thing he started talking about the polluted air, the car door, I don't know, the what. Huh? Why do you have to be so judgmental. I'm saying he's just complaining, he's just whining for no apparent reason. You cannot compare America to Cameroon. You can't. Like, you can never compare the two. It is not possible. And this is not only a Black American problem, by the way. Some other people from within other African countries also have the same weird mentality of like, if they go to another country, they expect the same exact thing that they have in their country to be in the country they're going to visit. That's not true. That's not true. And by the way, I'm focusing most on the Black Americans because they complain a lot. Some of them, not all of them, but they complain a lot. And as somebody who did tourism, I did my internship in a tour company. So most of the tourists who come to like Uganda and they are Black Americans, you can even see the tour guides really try to treat them with so much caution, because every time they are complaining, why is the water like this? Why is this and this and this? Why, like, sometimes they're insecure. They think they're going to be I don't know, kidnapped. I don't know what. You can't behave like that when you're going to a different environment altogether. You can't compare, because each and every country has its own kind of food, its own kind of behavior. You get? So it's not really fair to be judging or comparing, I don't know, food, like what this dude was comparing. Food, I don't know, the candies, like, who cares about that? Candy, the taste of the soda, like, really? Is that what brought you from all the way from America to come to Cameroon? Why did you just order Cameroonian soda and Cameroonian candy and stay in America? You just order and they bring it to America and you just make your tasting from there. Very simple. Why do you have to come up to Cameroon to start, I don't know what? Really, I feel like some Black Americans, you need to style up. If you're going to a country, I have also another video, by the way. Let's first watch this one because the lady explained everything so well, so very well. Let's first watch this and then.
I am a Black American and I absolutely love to travel to the continent of.
This is for the African Americans who think exactly like her, because I know it's not all of you. Whenever you decide to buy a ticket and visit another country, predominantly Africa or the Caribbean, can you please make sure to leave that stereotypical mindset that was inflicted upon you by these white people that oppressed you at the door before you enter? And if you can't do that, simply don't go. Girl went to Africa and someone got injured. Oh my God, someone got injured. Someone's phone got stolen. Oh my God, someone's phone got stolen. Sweetheart, you are from a country where a teenager can go to Walmart and buy a gun. America has the highest number of serial killers. You are from a country where when a white teenager feels depressed, he goes and shoots up a school. You are from a country where people who look exactly like you get murdered in broad daylight with all the evidence to show that they were actually murdered and never get any justice. So please explain to me how you can boldly acknowledge crime or incidents elsewhere, but you can't notice it in your own backyard. So crazy to me how the Western world have conditioned and convinced themselves and the people in their community to believe that crime exists everywhere else apart from the Western world. No, because let me do this again. Did people not die at Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester, England? Did Kim Kardashian not get robbed at gunpoint in Paris? And yet you still only acknowledge that crime exists in Africa? Some of these people are the same ones who will come on social media and make these stereotypical jokes about Africa, about the fact that Africa doesn't have any water. Meanwhile, Michigan don't have none neither. You lot will come on this app and stay shouting about how they live in mud huts and how they live in trees, but will never take a moment to look at the statistics of homelessness in LA and New York. People like you will come on this app and stay preaching and talking about how impoverished and poor and disadvantaged and how sad it is to be African and live in Africa because of how Africa is. Meanwhile, you're getting oppressed in your own country. Believe it or not, it's the same way when some of them go to the Caribbean. And you know, funny enough, same thing happens in Jamaica. Same thing. If you ever travel to Jamaica, just make friends with one of the staff at the hotel and ask them the worst guests who visit, and they will boldly tell you African Americans. And you wonder why some Caribbeans and Africans simply just don't like some of you. Because you lot come here and stay in other people's business and stay talking shit, knocking your cent against somebody else's dollar. You lot can really stay at the land of the free that ain't free. You really can stay there. Nobody's begging you to carry your bag and come. Do you understand? Don't buy tickets. Stay home. Good night.
So you can see what the Caribbean sister was saying, yeah? What the Caribbean sister was saying. Literally, yeah? That's what happens most of the times. Most of the times. I had like a comment from a Black American who is in my community. Me, I'm a lady from northern Uganda. I come from a community called the Acholi. I come from northern Uganda, from a tribe called the Acholi people, right? In northern Uganda. So there's a brother, the Black American who is there, who was telling me how horrible my cultural practices are, how horrible a lot of things are going on in my community. I don't know what. All those things, yeah? And I told him the same thing, like, even in the Black American community, from what we see on the internet, I've never been in the Black American community. So from what we see on the internet, from what people who have traveled there come here and explain to us, we have similar issues. We have similar problems that exist in my community. Some of them exist in your community as well, because the likes of domestic violence, the likes of men beating up women, it happens in also your Black American community. So you see, from what this lady said, like, it's, I don't know how to explain, but why? Because other groups of tourists or people who travel tour, they are not like that. I'm not saying I'm being biased or something like that. They are not like that. They don't over complain. Like, why? Why don't you just leave yourself free to experience? Just leave yourself free. Ask what happens if I go here, what happens? Be able to ask people, but don't just move anyhow and then you're robbed and then you start to say, oh my God, Africa is so terrible. I don't know what. Like the people who were robbed in the Ghana festival, yeah? The Afro, what is it called? There's a festival that happens every year in Ghana, where so many Black Americans, Black people from the Caribbean, Black people from Africans are there to celebrate and celebrate our music, our fashion, our food and everything, yeah? So some Black Americans were robbed from that event. So many of them were complaining, oh my God, Africa is so horrible. Oh my God, Africa is so horrible. But people get robbed everywhere. Like how this lady said, people get robbed everywhere. My brothers and sisters, when you decide to come to Africa, please come with an open mind. Just know you're going to get scammed. You're going to get robbed if you're not careful. If you don't stay away from the bad areas that you're told by your guides or by the people who are hosting you in the countries that you're going to visit, you are going to get hurt, you are going to get robbed. Just like you can get hurt in America, you can get robbed in America. So let's not try to make it that America is better. It's better. You cannot get robbed or you cannot get, kidnapped. It happens there. People literally disappear every single day in America. So let us not be so, let us not over complain. Let us not over complain when you're going to a different, in a new country that you have never been to. Right, note it down. If you, in case you forget, just note it down. I might get robbed. I might get hurt. I might get scammed. That is a package. That is some of the things that come with you traveling to a new place. So I don't know why you guys really, some of you guys over complain. My friend owns a tour company. I did tourism and hospitality as well. So I have very many friends in the tourism industry. So once they always tell me, because me, I like discussing things, I like to debate, I don't know, just, yeah. So sometimes she came with like this thing and was like, Amito, I have this tourists, they are really getting on me. Like, I'm just trying to have this niceness because they're bringing me business, but a group of Black Americans, my goodness, they are the toughest. She was telling me how she was supposed to take them to the source of the Nile, to this very nice tourist attraction, but they are being so mean. They are being so mean and rude. Very mean and rude. You get them the best of the best, but they're still complaining. I was like, huh? I know. Even when I was doing internship, like my bosses from the company where I was doing internship was like telling me, Amito, if this group of people, in case in the future you have a tour company, this is how you deal with these people. You have to be extremely careful because they can even leave you out the worst rating. Like they can they can leave for you like the most complaints. So you have to be extremely careful so that they just go back to their country. So guys, please, when you're coming to Africa, when you're going to the Caribbean, when you're going anywhere, expect that different things, people behave differently, people have different foods. If you cannot access the kind of food you eat in America, try to eat the food that is available so that you can survive and go back to America. That's all I can say. I love you so very much, and I encourage you to travel. The more you travel, the more, for those ones who over complain, the more you travel, the more you will leave the traveling aside, because you will go and see worse things the other side, and then you'll be like, oh, whatever. So you just get over the complaining. Yeah. So travel, come to Africa, come to Uganda. When you come to Uganda, guys, please don't forget to holler at me. I can even be your tour guide. You get? Take you around. Hey, we go chilling, Anyways, that is my topic of today. I love you guys so very much. So guys, what I forgot to tell you is that I take people around Entebbe. For people who are maybe like new in Uganda and they're going to spend like few days in Uganda and want to tour some other places, some tourist attraction sites in Uganda for those few days, and you're going to be staying in Entebbe, you can contact me so that I can take you. I take you around Entebbe. Maybe you can go even grocery shopping, take you to the markets, even take you to the city. So I provide the local tourism just around Entebbe and Kampala. So you can contact me. And for those who want to go for the safaris, you can also contact me as well, because where I did my internship, they are still they have packages. So yeah, I can connect you with the trusted tour companies. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.